things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Minnesota.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Let's go,
25-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move? He made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready. Grace don't travel. A little bit.
Taken down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They'll set up the throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cannon. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a first and 10 at the 38, and he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And the catch made by Johnson. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Come on, set. 70 in. H3, 218. Chopper.
Here's a first down run with Collins. That good for 22 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike 54.
On first and goal, Collins. And he loses the football a second time. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You know what coming. You know where that came from.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Mariota on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he's going to air one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for you.
Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Collins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Collins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alex Collins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 31, check 31.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Robinson.
Mariota's pass complete to Demarcus Robinson. The Guns at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. One.
Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check. Watch. Soon, fellas, let's go.
2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop the throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Gone. Exit. Check three.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Johnson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. But it's caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Madison. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah,
because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 56 points.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield.